It was on the 4th of May, 1535, that the first martyrs of the Reformation in England were carried on a hurdle to Tyburn Hill to be hanged, drawn and quartered. They were the Carthusian martyrs, the first batch of them, and it was feasted, still is, in the Carthusian order on that day, and in that ambit I was meditating on what it meant to keep the faith in the face of confusion. The last of that great army to suffer at the same place was the saint of this day, our own local St. Oliver Plunkett. And he was also hanged, drawn and quartered. It was in 1681. And on this day we recall that event. Way back in the early 80s, reflecting on the Carthusian martyrs, I compared in my mind what happened to what happened in the period of the Stoic resistance in Roman days. Arria, the elder Arria, said to her husband, "Pitus, it doesn't hurt," after taking the dagger out of her own breast and giving it to him to follow suit and commit suicide. Paete non dolet. The elder Arria, who during the Stoic resistance to the emperor thrust the dagger into her own breast before handing it to her husband Pitus. And I thought how it was similar to what happened when the lay brother died and kept a promise to the surviving monk that if it was possible he would return and give him word from the beyond, and he did, and warned him. The glory of the priors who had suffered martyrdom was colossal. His was huge, but he warned this other one not to follow the way of the king. Alas, he didn't listen. Paete non dolet, O bold intrepidity, glory of all womankind's masculinity. Yet, Arria, didst thou tell us the verity? Doth agony not hurt at all? What feels the soul when the body is suffering? Things that the mind cannot learn without shuddering. Can it be so that some saints without whimpering bore to the end the unbearable? This is the day on which England's own treachery turned on its traitors with Satan's own savagery. Now at this hour, and to well-refined butchery, through London's streets our fathers trailed. Tell me, my brethren, what things did your spirit feel when the first touch of the carver's well-sharpened steel made all your being 'neath hell's own contortions reel, till hell no more could hold its pain? And now 'tis o'er, tell me, which is your preference? Could you once more live the hour of your going hence? Could you yourself write the blueprint of Providence? What is the fate you'd weave yourself? The answer, my friend, thine own brother hath given thee, when on that night from the depths of eternity he cried, Alas, alas, thrice blessed butchery! Ne'er for all time shall I hold the palm. He missed the prize and went with the king, despite the warning of the lay brother who came back from the beyond. Lest we forget, had I been born beneath another star a few more moons ago, yet still had heard the calling of my master from afar, and let my feet to walls like these be stirred, I'd not, as I am now, be nibbling bread, or brooding o'er who might have been a wife, but offering a slip knot my starved head, and waiting for the kind castrator's knife. O England, on this day thy pastures green first drank the blood of those like me who loved the sacrifice that all thy kings had seen, ere for one's night of bliss 'twas e'er removed. And yet, need I have been so stubborn too? The priests he made can do just as we do. That was reflecting on Leo XIII's important document, Apostolicae Curae, that declared that Anglican orders were utterly null and completely void, despite the appearances of Catholic trimmings and authenticity. For our martyrs knew what they were dying for, and we forget.